What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran. We're going back to the Astronaut album once again. Once more, shout out to Philip for allowing me to access this before I get my copy. But I did mention, in about a week, I'm going to be able to start buying some material again, and buying the remaining three studio albums of Duran that I don't have, or sort of, it's like top of my list priority. Although I do have to say, I need to brush up on some other groups. Listening to Soft Cell and Aha last night was a very exciting thing in both respects. Although the two songs that I listened to, one from each, are very different. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more of those two groups coming in the reaction soon. I know there's at least some of you who are going to be here for it. I'm very excited about that. But back to Duran, we're up to the tune Finest Hour, and this is a track a number of you mentioned when I had reacted to the previous tune on this album, including, I think, a couple people who were saying, maybe overall the album isn't their absolute favorite, but I do think this one was highly regarded, so I'm excited for that. As a phrase, it has a specific meaning. I think it's sort of like a phrase that operates in two particular facets, which is to say, Finest Hour fundamentally refers to a period or a moment at which someone either has behaved so admirably, so impressively, and so triumphantly that period stands out relative to all other periods in their life. But it's also the external element of that, meaning someone's finest hour is only really relevant if they're seen to be acting very admirably and impressively and are getting recognition as such. So it relates, I think, to a particular person, or it could be a group or institution, whatever, but fundamentally we'll think about it as a person. Someone's finest hour is when they have done something so impressive that it sort of outshines any other moment in their life. But again, I think part of the phrase is that it's about people recognizing and giving tribute to that, giving them credit where credit is due for how they have acted or spoken and behaved. So yeah, it's a phrase that I think has a specific meaning, but again, it could manifest in a number of different ways. Like, it could be your finest hour, in sort of living as an adult human. It could be your finest hour in a work or occupational context. It could manifest a number of different ways. I also suppose it could be ironic if someone made a series of bad choices with severe ethical implications and so on. You could, maybe say sarcastically and dismissively, oh yeah, that was his finest hour. He really, took the cake with that sort of, series of actions. But I doubt that'll be the case. We'll have to see. Either way, let's get to it. This is Duran Duran from the album Astronaut in 2004, and the tune is Finest Hour. Like it. Smooth, kind of mellow groove. But that synth, it's not mellow at all, right? It's
how does it feel?
Like a telegraph.
Around the eyes, you speak to the crowd, but nobody hears. It's not a dream, and you are no prize, and you're not alone, coming from the fear. Gonna take it back the life that you wanna lead. Been under quite a attack, but now it's time for you and me. Gonna take it back, you've got to fight for what you believe. We're gonna make this stand, the finest hour that we see. When did our choice become erased? Where is the violence in this crowd? Now that our voice
It does feel like one where he's touching on some social issues. People have been talking about that
the
recently.
silence that screams out loud.
Not overtly political, but
Gonna
occasionally
take it back,
socially
the
conscious.
life that you wanna lead. Been under quite a attack, but now it's time for you and me. Gonna take it back, you've got to fight for what you believe. We're gonna
Cool
make
synth
this
work,
stand,
really
the
high.
finest hour that we see.
Like someone's getting a melodic fax. like really rich there. Loud and there's a lot going on, but I feel like things are like hypnotized. And his vocals at the end, the last like minute or so, that was incredible. Yeah, that was cool. I like it a lot. It had a nice sort of smooth, mellow groove, but again, it did get sort of powerful and like busy. And yeah, the guitar work was cool. I noticed it more in the back half of the tune. And yeah, in particular, a couple of those vocal flourishes right before the end from Simon were remarkable. But yeah, it's funny, there was like 30 seconds there where I was just kind of like lost in the like density, the like sonic density of the tune. But yeah, that was really cool. I enjoyed that. I do get why that is a popular track. So yeah, let me know. I'm trying to see, I didn't have it in front of me, but as we continue to go through this album, I am curious in advance. So the next time we get to this album, we will be up to Chains. Oh, I think that's another one that a couple people have commented on. But yeah, we're moving into kind of the final third of the album now. 4 tunes left after this one. So yeah, the next time we come back is Chains. Let me know what you think of this tune. Once again, shout out to Philip for letting me access this. But as I mentioned, this will be one of the first things that I buy once I can start moving on some music releases again in about a week. But yeah, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.